So how's everybody doing? Right here, hopefully my hands are not blocking everything. I'm trying to make the side stabilizer bars for the front hitch nose gear. You know, like the center lift lever. Look at that, broken. Okay, we're gonna start that over again. This is my second or third one making this. A little bit of a pain in the ass. Thank God for God hand drills, though they're pretty sharp. And they just go right through. Kind of easy. And you have to get the right bend to make the triangle to hold that center, this piece here, to hold that centered up on the headgear. Like on the real trucks, just keeps that center from swaying back and forth because there's the lift cylinder is under it. So it's they're stabilizer bars, I guess you could call it. I could look it up in the Frink book, but similar. Now that I screwed the tip up on this one, I don't know if I'm going to be able to salvage that. Maybe I will. It's kind of close to the edge, bent anyway. Let me trim it off. And let's see, that's not going to be enough. Go old school with a lighter. Couple little whips under the flame, that's too much. I'm sure you guys have a better way of doing this, but I ought to stop being stupid and just get a 3D printer and all these problems would go away. But I'm kind of a little old school, so I scratch build the traditional way, which a lot of you guys still do, you know, and that's cool. It's like a challenge, but you know, it's like you gotta learn how to like overcome the little shit, you know, the little hurdles like this, and keep pushing through it. And even if you have to build a couple parts to get what you want, you know, it's kind of the fun and the challenge of scratch building stuff like this. I rarely man, I gotta really like discipline myself to do a box stock model, you know. Some of the muscle cars I've been working on, I got a couple in the works that are box stock. There we go, that's more like it. But you know, like this truck here, I chop them and mod them and mess with the frames and the rears and the motors, and I don't know, it's just, I try to do things like one of a kind stuff and make it interesting to people, you know. Like the sander body on this truck's all scratch, and then I made it, you know, kind of like a polished aluminum or polished stainless version, where like a town truck, you know, the guys take really good care of them. And you know, when they're in the downtime, they're polishing on the truck or painting up rims and touching things up, and then to be probably polishing on that body too, just like firemen, you know, they take care of those rigs. You know, the plows are getting filthy every storm, and even us, where I work, you know, we wash them down after every event. We're more of a government contractor type of situation, so we don't like polish them and detail them. A couple of drivers do. They'll touch up the rims and the frames, and they'll go paint up the plows, but not everybody does that, you know, and I get it. It's fine. It's more of a fleet type of situation. Like they'll hire somebody to come in and paint all the plows, all 20 at the same time. But some of the towns, you know, with 2-3 truck operations, the guys will do their own work on the trucks, and that's a totally different thing and a good thing, you know. All right, that looks better. Let me see if I didn't lose my other one yet. So let's just do a little quick mock up here. Sorry I haven't done videos in a while. YouTube did some weird stuff, and I had a whole profile of Mac S Liner with I don't know how many videos on it, and more views than I ever thought I'd get. And then it just locked up, so I made a second profile for a Mac S Liner, and I'll put this video up there. So hopefully I can keep some content coming out to you guys. And I apologize because I haven't had, number one, the time, and it kind of really pissed me off with YouTube when they did that, because I was getting good momentum going. And then all of a sudden, and it may have happened to other people, my wife says she follows some folks that it happened to as well. They kind of lock your channel, and for some reason you can't get back in there, and I don't know. So I guess I'll have to sit down and transfer all my videos I had put out on my previous channel, the previous Mac S Liner, and download them into this channel, into my newer one. So, but I gotta get some time to do it. This thing's a little, let's see that. It's gonna do something like that right there ish. Yeah, that looks better, like alignment wise. And let me get it over here. I think this will probably work because my other one was kind of short. Yeah, that's more centered up right there. So let me get the pins in there and see if we got the lifting action, because I kind of want it to be operable. I'm having this flip forward with this hood on this truck. I'll show you the truck there. So I want that flipping forward, the hood, so we can see the engine, and then this headgear will also flip forward. You know, a lot of town trucks, they have the access hatch in here, and I still may do that just for looks, you know. And yeah, I just want to be able to display the engine, and I did some wiring and stuff on this one, so all that work in the motor and not being able to flip the hood open. I did some hinges, so the hinges lift, the front hood hinges will lift up like slotted and then forward to clear the front mount hydraulic pump right there. So I want that visible because that came out not too bad in that wing tower. So yeah, let me kind of zoom in here for you. But there, I want to keep pushing forward on this truck and get it finished, you know, because it is the winter season. So I got to get my snow plows finished up. I have like all the parallel arms and everything down there, so most of the parts are built. My plow's up in the back end with the wing, so it doesn't get broken. Oh yeah, and I got this jig, and I have given information on it before. Hang on, let me read this thing. Hold on 1 second. Look at the hitch. It's from, who is this from? Well, it's in French. It's from Canada. Damn it, man. I cannot remember who this is from. But it's really for ships or aircraft. Well, I'm sorry. I do not have the name of this right now, but I will get it to you. So yeah, that's where I'm at with the front hitch. I got a couple little short clips and stuff I've been posting on Instagram and all that. But still trying to push through and get some progress made with the wing truck here. And just bear with me with the cam because it's been a while since I made a YouTube video, so I'm coming up on my time as well, 10 minutes, so I'm going to cut it short here, or cut it off, and I will be back for another installment when I make a little more progress on the headgear, and then get it, tilting forward, get this whole situation done right here so I can get that nose plow hitched up with lift up and down capabilities, and the nose plow does pivot as well. I've been working on that. Let me see if I can get my wings and stuff out of here without destroying everything. That's the wing. Here's the nose. So I had to do a little bit of fabbing here so that the plow will oscillate, over different road conditions. So you get a little bit of tilt right there. So yeah, that's about where we're at. I did get some paint on the plow on the back end. I got some weathering done on it. There's the front. We're going to weather it up a little more, put some wear coming out the driver or passenger side, funnel side of the plow, the big side. Ding up the cutting edge probably a little more. Might do a little more surface rust on the top, around the seams where the weld seams are, because this is like an in use, you know what I mean? This is one they had for a few years, but they just keep up on it, so yeah. But we're getting there. I got to do the passenger side mirror. Driver's side is done. Sorry, that's my chair. Junk. That driver's side mirror, if you can see it, that's just plastrucked and some nut and bolt detail. It's thinner than your kit mirrors. That's just a pet peeve of mine. Those thick mirror brackets just drive me bananas. I need to get my soldering game going so I can start doing them out of brass. I mean, that one's pretty strong. It'll take a hit. It's all glued together, with like Tamiya cement. But if we had brass ones on this, it'd be a hell of a lot better because they're a little spindly. But this is going to go in a case, so I'm not going to be handling it much. I might put it in the shop diorama there with the hood up, like a little service on it for some photo op stuff. But yeah, we'll keep pushing on this one because I got a couple other things I'm working on. I want to get that black Mac Magnum cab over done, the triaxle, do some fenders for it like my heavy haul tractor, and I think I got another small switcher engine coming, G-scale, and I may strap that on the lowboy trailer behind it, like it's just been picked up, because I got kind of a rail yard thing going on the diorama, but we'll get more into the diorama as well. So, alright, well that's about it for now. Thank you everybody for being patient. Sorry for the huge gap in video and in content, so I'll try to do better definitely in 2026 about pushing out more videos and pushing out more content. I do apologize. I tried to answer everybody's questions on the previous channel, but feel free to ask questions. I do get a little busy at work and I get to the questions when I can, but I like to at least give the respect of answering people's questions if they're asking about what I'm doing. Okay? Alright, so be safe, be healthy, and have a good one. Have a good Christmas coming up if I don't do another video. Alright, thanks, bye.